And so, now that we have reached Mastery Rank 3, it's going to be a very good idea for us to visit a relay. We are now able to join a syndicate, and this is how we're going to start basically preparing to get some better rewards later on. We're not going to get great stuff from this right now, but the earlier you get this started, the better things are going to be. So we're going to head on down there now. Bring the bigger map up because it'll make things a little bit easier to see. We're going to want to come through this main part here. And I'm going to keep this kind of hole just so you guys can see the way to where we want to go. You can see where I am right now. There's kind of like a ring or a horseshoe shape that goes around just here. And we have these symbols around the edges. So this one here is going to be... is this one Steel Meridian? Should be Steel Meridian. And there'll be an NPC in here that we can talk to. So we're going to talk to this one, for example. And now we can see the rewards that we can eventually get by joining one of these factions. Now, a decision does need to be made which one you want to join. I think there are two that could be recommended. Most people, and there are different things to consider here, right? Most people are going to come with Steel Meridian for the Vacor Heck. That's the one that I am going to pick, but that's mostly because I don't intend to trade with this account very much. All of the stuff in these syndicates, including the weapons, unlike with the other weapons, usually you can only trade prime weapons, but in this case, you can in fact trade the syndicate ones. So with that in mind, most people pick Steel Meridian because the Heck is very strong and people enjoy using the Heck. So with that in mind, you may decide to go against this and pick one of the other factions so that you can get different rewards and trade for these ones a little bit easier. But that's basically going to mean you're going to go without the Heck for a bit longer and going to be a bit more of a long game. So if we come over this way, this will be the Cephalon Suda. We can see these guys have a different set of offerings. We're going to come down here, see what offers. These have got the Synoid Gamma Core. Gamma Core's actually not bad, but they've also got like mods that affect your Warframes and all this other stuff as we rank up within each of these factions. There are 6 in total. I'm going to go ahead and skip around so you guys can see all the different ones. We've got the Arbiters of Exis over here.
The Arbiters of Hexus.
Weapon-wise, we've got the... Oh yeah, so there's some pretty good ones here. Telos Boltor is probably pretty good as well. Probably not as good as the Vacor Heck, but that is still a nice weapon. The Boltor is a solid weapon, and the Bolt Ace is also pretty good melee, so not too bad from them guys. We have the New Loka. This is actually the one that I picked for my first run. It's actually on my main. That's because these guys have the Sanctity Tigris, so this is probably a little bit harder to use than the Heck. But I really like this. This is like, instead of having 4 shots, you've got 2 shots. It hits like a truck. This thing's crazy. The other weapons here aren't really very good, but the Sanctity Tigris is real cool. Then we have the Perrin Sequence. These guys have the Secura Penta, a weapon that's very hard to be good at, but I find real fun. There are a lot of people that don't like it very much. But in here we'll come down to this. Is basically a grenade launcher, and the idea of this is you have to like fire the grenades out. You can fire up to 5 grenades out, and then you click on your thumbsticks in and it explodes all of the grenades. That has not friendly fire, but you can blow yourself up with it, so bear that in mind. And then we have the Red Veil NPC, these guys. Now, the cool thing about this is, cool and not so cool thing, each of these factions has an affiliation. So you can see here, right, these guys are allied with Steel Meridian by 50%. What that means is, as we level up Red Veil, these will also level up Steel Meridian and vice versa. They also have 2 that they are opposed to. This is handy to know because it means that there are 6 in total, and you're affecting 4, which means once you have completed 1 and you've got everything that you want out of it, you can switch to one of the neutral ones and get another 2 of them fixed as well. Either way, hopefully that helps you out. These have got the Cernas and the Ballistic. Yeah, I probably wouldn't pick these. I'm not too big of a fan of the bows. So my recommendation is either New Loka or Steel Meridian. But I can see why you might go for what was the other one called? The one at the top over there. So just have a look through the weapons, or if anything I've said to you kind of like helps you out, just let us know in the comments. That'd be cool. But like I said, there's no true bad option. They all have like weapon parts for things like Arcwing weapons and all unique bits. So Warframe requires that everybody picks a mixture of these, otherwise nobody can complete anything. So pick the one that you like the most. I will be picking the one with the Vacor Heck just because it's good, because I'm mostly solo. And maybe, you know, if that is you as well, you don't plan to play with anybody else at all in Warframe for some reason, then maybe that is the best one. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pledge myself to these guys. I think we need to go back to the ship to do it though. Let me just check here. Let's go out of here. So if you ever want to leave here, you can just leave the relay this way. And feel free to have a look around the relay. These things are interesting. I'm trying to cover most things, but there's just so much in this game, and I hope I don't forget anything like too major. But anyways, we're going to come here so we can pledge our allegiance, and we want to go with Steel Meridian. So now we can see all this, and now we can come into Steel Meridian. Hopefully I picked the right one. Let's check.
This war's chewing up the weak.
It is.
Innocent.
And
No
in an
one
eternity
stands
of
up for them.
grinding, we will be able to get the vehicle hack. It's going to take a while. You can see this takes 125k standing, right? So even at 17,000 a day, even without actually ranking up, and ranking up does take a lot of standing itself, it's still going to take a long time. So just bear that in mind. Now, once we have joined a syndicate, we find is from now on, when you go into missions, you'll see your standing changes with each of the factions that you are now interacting with. So the aim should be to, over time, keep on earning that standing. As you can see right now, we currently have a maximum limit of 17,500. Now, the amount that we can earn per day has in fact changed. I just Googled it to make sure. So we actually start out by being able to earn 8,500 per day, and that increases by 750 per rank, apparently. I don't understand why that still says 17,500 unless there's some kind of event going on that's doubled it. So just bear that in mind. You are going to want to try and max that out each day. And you'll see here, these have like a bar that builds up. So we should have built up this one and this one ever so slightly. 126, right? When you get to the 5,000, you're going to want to rank up, and you're going to need to spend the resources to get the ranking up to go. Once you hit that 5,000, everything you earn after that will be discounted. So you want to do this pretty quickly. And you are going to want to make sure that you save a couple of the, let me just bring them up here, a couple of the Orokin catalysts and reactors, because one of the ranks will require these, which is, it sucks a little bit, but that is just what we need to do to get to the max rank and get all of the best weapons out of the syndicates. I hope that's cool. I hope that helps you understand what we need to be doing with the syndicates now that we are rank 3, and now we can continue with the game. I just want to make sure that I show to anybody following the series, if I come into my profile right here, just how many things we have already maxed out. So if I go into completed here and then sort by used, you can see this is starting to build up now, and we're just going to continually be buying stuff and getting it built. The Accolato is actually a purchase weapon, so that's pretty good. And we've got plenty of stuff in the foundry building now as well. All of the materials for these are all findable either between Earth, Venus, and Mercury. So use that to your advantage. Make sure you are continuing to build stuff, because that's going to keep your master rank going up. This is my 4th day, and I'm already ready for master rank 4, which we're going to be doing. In the next episode, we're going to be doing once a week, because that's required for us to continue through the Mars Junction. Once we've done that, we'll probably clear a load of this stuff out, because we really need to get this unlocked, and then we'll deal with the Arcwing quest as well.